Hello, I'm Lindsey Latham, and I want to talk about a dream that I had last night. And a lot of you don't know this, but I was a hardcore drug addict, an IV heroin and meth user for a very long time. And then I decided to get pregnant, and 4 months into my pregnancy, I got sober, and I've been clean ever since then. And he's almost 3. He'll be 3 next month. But anyway, in the process of healing, my sister explained this to me once. There was a lot of things going on in my dream last night, and there's like a few different points to it that I want to bring up. And there's probably going to have to be a second video to this because it's already been a minute. So anyway, it was right when I fell asleep, and I was with my kid, and he was, small. He was about 3 years old, and we were in a hotel, and which was where a lot of my life was when I was in active addiction. The last 5 years of it, I lived in hotels if I could afford to get a hotel. And so it was him and I was out of my mind. So I was high in my dream, and I left him at the hotel by himself to go get donuts, to go do something completely stupid. So in the middle of waiting in this line that seemed like it was taking forever to get these donuts, I realized I felt something wrong. I was like, oh my God, so my kid, it was like I woke up to not being high anymore, and that I left my kid abandoned and alone in a hotel room, that anything could happen to him. So then I left the line. I was like, I'll be back. I finally made it to the front, and I was like, I have to go. And then I was flying in my dream, and it was I couldn't find my hotel room. I couldn't find anything. And then I realized, I was like, this is a dream. It was one of those dreams that I didn't realize I was dreaming. It wasn't an out-of-body experience. I was in it. And then my energy body reached over, because he sleeps with me, and I was like, I'm dreaming, and I snuggled him, and then I woke up. I woke myself up, and I was like, and I was like, Orion, and I held on to my son, and he was like, you okay, mommy? It was super emotional. I'll make a part 2 about what is going on with that, because you might have similar experiences.